Everett's cameras captured her coming back throughout the night to do more damage.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for times rude, belligerent, and entitled folk had a temper tantrum so big that it caused damages worth a lot of money.
Crews worked to clear out the damage inside the Rise at 19th apartment complex.
Number 10, Hungry Karen. We all get hangry sometimes, but most of us don't resort to an outburst like Tianis Jones had in 2022. After visiting the McDonald's drive-thru in Lakeland, Florida, she realized her order was wrong.
The sheriff says Jones' sister tried to get her to chill. Nope. Employees offered to reimburse her. Didn't work. She flipped out even more.
So she stormed inside and verbally laid into workers. Then Jones began chucking anything within her reach, some of which struck employees. After her sister came in to drag her away, Jones showed her pregnant stomach and twerked before leaving.
As a grand finale, she whipped up a little shake of her own.
She pulls her shirt up. There you go. There's a little twerk on the way out the door.
Next, she called 911 about the wrong order. Yikes. Altogether, Jones's rampage came to around $100, and she was later arrested. The sheriff didn't help the situation by using as many McDonald's puns as possible in a press conference, which included calling Jones a McMess.
I don't know if she was like 2 fries short of a Happy Meal, or maybe it was she was short of the Happy Meal completely, but she created a McMess.
Number 9, airport parent. Losing your kid in a public place is one of the worst things that can happen to a parent.
Cell phone cameras rolling as an upset woman appears to shout for her kids on Tuesday in the middle of Terminal D.
However, there are better ways of dealing with it than Camellia McMillie did in 2022. While at the Miami International Airport, her children disappeared. McMillie lost it with the gate agent and screamed for them to find her kids. Then she attacked technology. McMillie damaged a boarding pass reader and threw a computer monitor at the employee, injuring them.
Officers say McMillie lost track of her kids and became upset. That's when she started shouting at workers.
Eventually, she was restrained and later arrested and charged for her behavior, which she apologized for. The kids were located in the restroom, having wandered off without telling McMillie. During a rampage, she caused $10,000 worth of damage.
25-year-old Camilla McMill is facing charges of aggravated battery, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct.
Number 8. Nasty nuptials. Karens and weddings are a horrible mix. In 2022, one woman had an expensive tantrum in Chongqing, China. She went to a bridal shop to request a refund of her $550 deposit for a wedding package. However, the store refused. So did the Karen leave without further incident? No. Of course not. She took some scissors and cut away the pricey gowns on display while being filmed by staff. Altogether, she destroyed 32 dresses, causing $11,000 worth of damage. Unsurprisingly, Wedding Karen was arrested for her snippy display. Reportedly, she offered to pay the store around $4,700 in compensation. However, considering that's less than half of the damages, her offer wasn't accepted. Number 7. Sauce scandal. Some restaurants are happy to give you extra sauce for your dipping needs for free. Others may require a fee. It's just how the world works.
Now, this was the scene inside Belfry's restaurant early Sunday morning. The chaos breaking out over the price of extra condiments.
However, in 2022, Pearl Azoria, Chitaro Placencia, and Tatiana Johnson weren't happy with the additional $1.75 charge at the Bell Fries in Manhattan, New York. Rather than decline and leave, the trio went on a massive rampage, destroying and throwing anything in sight.
The video shows the women wrecking the place, jumping over the counter, tossing appliances, bottles of sauce, throwing everything and anything within reach at the workers.
That included cash registers, chairs, and glass bottles, some of which struck staff. When the cops arrived, they reportedly attacked them too. Altogether, the trio caused up to $20,000 worth of destruction and were charged with several counts, including robbery, criminal mischief, and assault.
They did arrest 3 women in their 20s and are now facing felony charges.
Number 6. Gas station rampage. In June 2023, LaShonda Angeline Johnson was banned from the Eagle Stop gas station in Columbia, Missouri. In November of the same year, she went back for more.
This cell phone video here shows the person throwing and smashing, plenty of items throughout the store.
According to Johnson, the staff were taking photos and harassing her, which is a possibility if she had caused issues previously. Regardless, she exploded in rage.
They're smashing registers, computers, and even 2 slushy machines that you see here.
Johnson went around the store, smashing and throwing anything she could before driving away. However, she was later arrested at her home and charged for her frenzy. Johnson smashed a cash register, many liquor bottles, 2 drink machines, and various products, which totaled around $26,500 in damages altogether.
Johnson made her first court appearance today, charged with felony property damage, stealing, and trespassing.
Number 5, the Christmas vandal. Typically, people will have fun during the holidays, having a calm and relaxing time with friends and family. But not if you're Anna Mikhailovich in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Police say Anna Mikhailovich cut into and spray painted cars, slashed tires, and threw bricks through doors.
In 2023, as folks opened gifts on December 25th, Mikhailovich wandered around the neighborhood, damaging vehicles and property. She keyed and spray painted cars, threw rocks through windows, and slashed tires during her several hours of vandalism.
Neighbors in the area now sort out the lines left in their cars and holes in their homes.
Just don't know why someone would do something like that.
However, a lot of it was caught on camera. The police caught her in the act of destruction. It's estimated that Mikhailovich's tirade cost up to $200,000. She's charged with 15 felonies and 9 misdemeanors of criminal damage.
Preliminary charges from police show Mikhailovich faces felony and misdemeanor counts of criminal damage to property and resisting arrest.
Number 4, pipe pillager. Tiffany Vanessa Bradley isn't exactly a beloved resident at the Rise at 19th Apartment Complex in Tacoma, Washington.
People on fixed incomes need to find a new place to stay after police say one of their neighbors destroyed a pipe in their Tacoma apartment complex and caused $2 million in damage.
After all, her neighbors have spoken about her screaming and kicking their doors. But in 2023, Bradley went too far. She damaged a fire standpipe, which is used to give firefighters access to water. This caused the apartment complex to be drenched in water as it gushed out of the pipe in the early hours.
Investigators say on March 9th, 42-year-old Tiffany Vanessa Bradley flooded the building. Documents I obtained say she tampered with a valve inside the complex, causing water to run for 2.5 hours.
Due to the damage from the broken valve, 32 tenants out of 64 had to leave their homes and find temporary accommodation. Bradley's actions are believed to have caused around $2 million worth of damage to the building. Unsurprisingly, she was arrested and charged for her vandalism.
Monday, Bradley, who lived in the apartment complex, appeared in court. She's charged with malicious mischief for allegedly causing $2 million in damages to the apartment complex.
Number 3, expensive smooch. There's a well-known rule when it comes to looking at pieces in an art gallery. Keep your hands off. Unfortunately, Rindy Sam couldn't keep her lips to herself. In 2007, she was at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Avignon, France, which had an exhibition by American artist Cy Twombly. Sam decided to kiss the all-white Phaedrus artwork, leaving a red lipstick stain behind. She later described it as an act of love. Worth $2.8 million at the time, restorers couldn't completely remove Sam's mark from the Phaedrus. Sam was fined $2,200 by the gallery, the painting's owner, and the artist Twombly. In 2009, she was ordered to pay a further 18,840 euros, around $24,100 in restoration costs. Number 2, portrait punch. If you had a long history of crime and wanted to get back at the state, what would you do? Whatever it is, it won't be what Andrew Shannon did in 2012. While at the National Gallery of Ireland in Dublin, he pretended to faint when looking at Claude Monet's Argenture basin with a single sailboat and punched a hole through the artwork. At the time, the work was worth 10 million euros, around $13.7 million. It took 18 months to restore the painting with microscopic needlework. However, 7% of the work couldn't be saved. In 2014, Shannon was sentenced to 6 years in jail with 15 months suspended. Learning nothing, in 2018, he was sentenced to 2 years for handling stolen artwork.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Hail Mary lawsuit. In 2019, after attending a Marilyn Manson gig, Daniela Lays' evening took a real dive. After drinking at the venue, she started driving back to her house in Ontario, Canada.
Lees did get behind the wheel. According to the agreed statement of facts at her criminal trial, she crashed her vehicle into a home on Woodman Avenue, severing the gas line and causing an explosion.
However, Lays crashed and struck a gas pipe at a residence, causing it to leak. An explosion rocked the neighborhood, destroying several properties. Amazingly, no one perished. Reportedly, Lays caused up to $15 million in damage. In 2021, after pleading guilty to 4 counts, she was sentenced to 3 years in prison, and several lawsuits were filed against her.
In October 2020, Lees pleaded guilty to 4 counts of impaired driving causing bodily harm, ultimately being sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Yet, the tale doesn't end there. In 2023, Lays issued her own lawsuit against the company that supplied the venue she drank at on that fateful night, arguing they should share liability.
So the statement of claim says, among other things, the company served her alcohol, didn't monitor how much she was drinking, let her drink more than she should have, and ejected her from the venue without making sure she was not going to drive impaired.
What's the most expensive thing you've accidentally destroyed or damaged? A parent's rare vase? Your significant other's heirloom grandfather clock? A Fabergé egg you found in the garage? Let us know below.
Surveillance video from McDonald's went viral. The world watched as Tiana Jones flung bottles off the counter, smashed through piles of cups, then twerked her way out the door.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.